Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Once again, coming at you with another live lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, to feed the Lord's flock with knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. All right, so, as you can tell by the title of this lesson, the question that crossed my mind before I just clicked on live, and I'm watching how the U.S. is retaliating to Iranian strikes on U.S. troops. And just like the prophecy says, the nations are being gathered to the valley of Yahweh Shabbat. Just like we've been saying, all right, the Christian church ain't talking about prophecy. All right, a lot of these Israelite camps didn't even talk about prophecy. All right, but here it is. The Lord been having us just on this grind, and this investment that we made is about to pay off big time, man, in a major, major way. So, hey, man, Baruch Atah Hashem Yahweh Shai for bringing to pass these days, man. And yeah, man, where you scoffers at, man? Where are you at? Look what's going on right now. Look what's transpiring in prophecy, man. You see, prophecy is the great, it just silenced the critics, man. That's where the great divide comes in, because the prophets would be prophesying and saying what's going to happen. That's who differentiates who's the men of the Lord and who ain't. And Lord's will, we continue on and we be those men. All right, but one thing we can say for sure, we've been speaking these prophecies, man. The Lord been having us out here speaking these prophecies, speaking about World War III, speaking about the chip, all right, speaking about the time of Jacob's trouble, speaking about economic turmoil. Okay, and these are the things that's been coming to pass, just as we had mentioned, man, through the Spirit. It's all through the Spirit, and all the glory goes to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's using us to speak these things into existence. And just as we mentioned, the least of the flock shall draw them out. So now the escalation between Israel and Hamas is just the spark that was needed to really turn this thing all the way up, man. See? So it's going to keep going up. And, the scriptures, of course, it says that there would be scoffers in the last days. We're not ignorant to that. But eventually, ignorance is bliss for a while. And then, ignorance being bliss is not like a permanent thing, because people say, well, ignorance is bliss. I'm going to just live my life in ignorance. But then there's something called Judgment Day. And all that bliss is going to turn into dread. All that bliss is going to turn into terror, fear. And we're at that time, man. We're rapidly approaching. And it's just funny to see how these guys was yapping, coming on the videos, talking all types of shit, where they at now. And all these guys that are talking shit now, that are speaking false prophecy, that are not speaking in the name of the Lord, changing the name of the Lord, doing all this, man, just for a gram of macaroni. Listen, man, the Lord is going to deal with all of them, man. They're all going to be eliminated, man. Okay? They're all going to be taken out. I was looking up Israelite tried and refried. Them dudes are out of there. They've been out of there for quite some time. Those demons that used to come on your brothers out there pages. You might have a couple of demons that they tend to pop up. They don't pop up no more. You see? Because they're so focused on us for so many years, they're not realizing that actually things are happening. Like, the things that the Lord has us saying is actually transpiring. So now the focus is on what's actually happening. You see? And they're going to be so caught off guard by everything that is going to continue to transpire. You know, this economy could collapse any day now, man. This economy could collapse by tomorrow. For all you know, you wake up tomorrow, Black Friday, economic collapse. Hey, man, it can happen that fast, or Monday, or could be before the end of the year. You know, but either way, we know that it's going to happen. The scripture says that it was Solomon 8 that wisdom is a spirit that if a man possesses wisdom, he's able to foresee things that's coming. So the Rakakwa is a spirit of wisdom. It's a spirit of discernment. And most importantly, it's a spirit of prophecy. All right. And the prophets will be declaring what's going to happen. Not their whole angle wouldn't be to come against those that are doing something. You see? Because you could scoff all you want, but then the eyes will turn on you and the elect will be asking you questions and you don't have answers to those questions at the end of the day. So the Lord said that his sheep hear his voice, right? His sheep hear his voice, so they're not going to hear a stranger. So you can say what you want, and those that you deceive, the deceiver and the deceiver are his. So the Lord gave them up to believe in you, scoffers, if that's what happened. And they weren't of the elect if they followed scoffers and scorners. But at the end of the day, the elect is not going to be deceived, man. Because once you talk your bullshit, and you know, brothers and sisters that follow, that's sincere, they might see a scoffer and then see what they're saying and say, well, let me use reasoning. Because the apostles always taught us to, you know, you got to search out these things for yourself. Or if a scoffer saying something, and you have to be able to explain, you know, and break down the scriptures the proper way, so that the scoffers really have no ammunition against us. And that's why we got to be sharp in these scriptures, top to bottom. With the point being that once the spotlight gets turned on you, and because your whole angle is just coming against what's going on, what is, which is the spirit of prophecy that's in the earth. Without the spirit of prophecy and the brothers, like the apostles had joked many times, I think a couple of times they had changed channels or they changed location, and these scoffers lost their minds, man. Because your whole existence is predicated on us prophesying. You can only try to subvert the spirit of truth that's coming out, and that reveals that you ain't the men of the Lord. You ain't following the scriptures. All right, you're not representing any type of righteousness or truth. Because the second the spotlight gets turned on you and you got to answer some questions, you don't have the answers, but you have all the ammunition in the world to tell us that what we're saying is wrong. But if you can say what we're saying is wrong, you can't say that what we're saying is wrong if you don't know what's right yourself, man. Well, I don't know what the right answer is, but I know they don't have it. You can't say that. And that's the mentality of a lot of Christians. Oh, the book is sealed. Revelation is sealed. Okay, it's sealed. But so if it's sealed and nobody has understanding, how can you say for certain that these men don't have it? That's why it says in the book of Acts, what does it say? That, you know, beware, you know, roughly paraphrasing, but, you know, these men, leave these men alone, because if this work be not of the Most High, then it will come to naught. Roughly paraphrasing. But it has not come to naught. This truth is stronger than ever, man. The brothers that's teaching this truth is stronger than ever in the spirit, man. The Lord has been elevating us. The Lord has been, as the days go on, perfecting us and getting all of that, you know, the old man, the fleshly nature, putting that away so that we can become new creatures and become perfected and more pure as the days go on. You know, because we're on a journey to perfection, man. Now, of course, we know that we're going to fall short and we're not perfect. That's why it's called a journey. It's no journey. If you're already perfect, you're on the way to a destination, right? You ain't going to be at the destination until you're there. But you can be getting closer to the destination And then as the closer you get to the destination, your whole mood might change, right? And in the course of that journey, you're going to learn things along the way. And that's what we've been learning, man. The Lord has been elevating us. But you scoffers have been stuck on the same stupid ass points. See? Meanwhile, this truth is continuously growing, man. This doctrine, you can read the scriptures, and the Lord will give you a new understanding. Brothers are constantly bringing out different points, different words. Oh, this Greek word, I never heard it. Every day, pretty much, you learn something new. And it's true. Every week, frequently, man, you learning something new. A brother's bringing out a point you never heard, precept. That you haven't heard it in a while, or a word. This word in the Greek, this word in the Hebrew, this edification on this history and that history. This breakdown and that, and this truth just keeps growing. But you scoffers are still there, stuck on stupid, still debating about whether the mark is the mark. But you can't tell us concrete what it is. But here it is. You're going to come with all the ammunition to say that we're wrong. And that's how you could tell and differentiate who's really got the truth and who doesn't, man. The true men of the Lord would just be teaching the truth. They wouldn't be obsessed with coming against any particular group. They would just be teaching the truth and dealing with the naysayers as they go. But when your whole doctrine is centered around opposition, like Vocab Malone, and the only reason he's still around is because they're using him for the accuser of our brethren, so that Esau Edom could come against us when the timing pops up. When the Spirit of the Lord deems it, they're going to come for us, and we're going to be demonized. But a guy like Vocab Malone, for example, his whole platform is centered coming against the Hebrew Israelites. You see? But we just address the scoffers and then we move on. Then it's prophecy. Then it's this, then it's that. We don't really dwell on it. Whereas Vocab Malone just dwells on it, man. Guys like Christians, they dwell on it. They're still stuck on things that we didn't spoke about and it's been established for years and years and years. Still stuck on stupid, still can't get it. But it's going to be beautiful, and we're going to laugh at you scoffers, man. We're going to laugh at the judgment that comes upon you. See, and yeah, when you get put to death, we are going to make videos about it. Okay? The Lord said he kills and makes alive. So, yeah, if you've been coming against the truth, and then you pop up dead, shortly after, yeah, obviously that was the judgment of the Lord. The Lord took you back to the spirit realm. And the more time the judgment comes, and that's why the scripture says in Sirach, those that remain will realize that there's nothing better than to fear the Lord. All right, and that's really the remnant. But when the judgment goes out, it's supposed to instill fear in those that witness it. So when we bring out the judgments, it's also for the elect's sake, so brothers and sisters out there can fear, and we ourselves can see and fear and understand that we got to stay on point and stay in the truth and keep teaching the right things and not fall out of this thing, because there's going to be those examples. That's what happened in the wilderness, Corey, Dathan, and Abiram. Those were examples so that the Lord could show you, well, this is how not to be. Don't be like these niggas and get put to death. So you're going to have those examples in these last days. And yeah, we're going to make plenty more videos are going to come out. Everybody's full of shit, man. Only the elect are the only real ones on this whole planet, man. Keeping it, Jake talk about keeping it real, man. Nah, you ain't keeping it real, man. If you ain't with the Lord, you ain't keeping it real. Point blank, period, because Yahweh Shemi Hawashai is real. All right, all this bullshit and the idols that you worship ain't real, man. Okay? We have the holiday season coming up, and it's going to be more wickedness, idolatry. So don't let somebody that got a Christmas tree in their crib try to judge you and make you feel bad about what you believe in. You sincere brothers out there, all right? You sincere sisters out there, don't let these wicked ass people shame you when look at the things that they do, man. See? Right, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. All praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash. Shalom, while Barack coming to the select. Lord, will I catch you on the next one? Shalom.